Because somebody is going to become incapacitated in some way, form, or fashion, that's how you're going to get access to your money. Now, when I say in the previous video, you're going to get it back plus more, the reason that you're going to get more is because what you will have access to, you'll realize, has been tapped into for a few years. So people have been taking from it. More than just the people you think. They have worked with other people who have tapped into it as well. There have been properties purchased with this money, businesses financed with this money, vacations taken, children's college tuition paid for. Now, here's the deal. When I say somebody becomes incapacitated, I think that someone crosses over, and then, because I feel like maybe 2 or 3 people are going to evade responsibility for what has happened here because they cross over. So I don't know if that's evading responsibility, but the reason that they aren't going to pay you back is because they won't be here anymore. More comes in 3 ways. There are civil suits that will be filed here on your behalf. You might be filing them along with your legal representation to attack the individuals and individual businesses that participated in something being extracted from you. There's also going to be, I see a man here who gives me, he's fat, smoking a cigar, right? Short, big voice. So this is someone who is likely rich, abundant, and well networked. I do see men around him. He stands like in a place where they're all men here. This doesn't give me like a club. This gives me more of like an upscale golf course or something like that. So this person might be attached to wealth or is wealthy. This person is going to come in and drop a bag on you to invest in something you have going on. But I want you to know there is an ulterior motive here. This person absolutely believes you are worth the investment. This is not a dumb person. They would not just be putting their money into something flimsy. This is a return on investment person. They are not giving you money just out of the kindness of their heart, though it's going to sound like that when they give it to you. They're going to say, oh, I see something in you and I'd really like to put this behind you. That's only halfway true, but it is true. They do see something in you. They do think you're worth the investment. The other part of this is the people who came after you, or some people who are involved in whatever is going on around you, they don't like somebody in that group. Part of them is also taking a stand of an enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of energy, though you might not consider these people who harmed you an enemy. Somebody else knows that financing you, putting money behind you, I just heard putting money on your head. That's completely different from what I'm talking about. But that's what Spirit just said, okay? I just heard putting money on your head to get the money back. So, okay. So you will get access to your money. And then these people are going to send people after you to get the money back. They probably shouldn't do that. They probably shouldn't do that. And here's the deal. I just want to tell you, you're so highly protected, you don't even need to worry about that. I think that this message is for the person who's hearing it, for the person who knows that you're about to get access to this money. I need to tell y'all, if you putting money on this person's head and sending people after them, that's not a good idea for you. You probably shouldn't do that. Okay? Now, you don't have to heed my word. You can just allow the future to show up for you. But I'm going to highly, highly encourage you to raise your vibration about that energy. Otherwise, just don't do that. Okay. So this person is going to invest in you. They do feel like you deserve it. but they feel like if they invest in you, it'll really be a kick in the ass to somebody else. Now, this person would not have come to invest in you if this other person hadn't attacked you in some way. Even though they feel like you're worth the investment, you would not have been on their radar, and you definitely would have not been someone they would have thought, well, I'm going to be a venture capitalist or an angel investor and give you some money and see how it returns on my investment. You wouldn't have been somebody they chose. The reason they are choosing you is because this other person came for you and they don't like that person. So keep that in mind. Now, there is a third flow here of money as well. This third flow comes from someone I don't feel like is in your life. You may have not talked to this person maybe 3-4 years. And when you did engage with them, you guys could have met in like a flirty way, but it never developed into that. It kind of I feel like we're bosom buddies here. I feel like we have deep conversations. We talk, we share what's going on in each other's lives. I feel like maybe there was a road trip or something 2 people took together. I feel like somebody is doing something for the first time, like tasting matcha. For whatever reason, I want to say like maybe someone tried matcha for the first time with someone. This was also a connection or a relationship where someone was able to express what they really wanted to express with someone because they didn't know them very well. There was no judgment here. This person might have something going on or might cross over, but they have an ex that you might know about. Like maybe they talked about this person. I feel like they were in some sort of trap with some real estate or something like that, where they couldn't get their house back or they had to give their wife their house or something like that. When this person crosses over, they are going to send something to you. They're going to give something to you that's going to shock a bunch of people that don't know you. Like, who is that? Why? Who is that person? And when they see you, like physically see you, they're going to be like completely shocked. I do feel like this person either is Dutch or they have Dutch ancestry or something about them is connected to like the Netherlands or something like that. Okay? Yeah. This is going to like, because these people were like, oh my God, who is this creature? And I think it has something to do with like race or culture, okay? That really kind of makes these people be like, oh my God, how could they give money to a Christian girl or, something like that. So it's going to drive someone. So that's why you get what is yours plus more. The energy here also speaks a lot to somebody taking their lifetime to pay another person back. Be really careful with this energy. Because I heard somebody say, I'm going to make you my slave for the rest of your life until you pay me every dime of my money back. Be careful with that energy. Just don't forget your humility. Don't forget your power. And don't forget that love is your core. Okay? Sometimes we are introduced to opportunity energy, power energy, so that the spiritual realm, the higher consciousness can see how we react to it. So be careful not to become an identical form of the people who took power from you. Don't just keep in mind that's possible for you. Make whatever decision you want for your life as you choose. But just remember, you're being handed some power and then you're going to be observed with it. Okay? But really quickly about your relationship, and then I'm going to end this. Your partner does love you at the core, but they might not be as spiritually or emotionally mature as you are. So there could be some hiccups that happen here along the way. Your person could have a problem with communication because they're very stoic. They may be used to holding their energy in. There is a third party who existed in this person's life that's still there. This person might have some sort of influence on them. There could be some back and forth there's an engagement that comes in very quickly in this relationship. There can be some back and forth that goes on between this third party and your partner about you because you're so different. This might be a challenge you have to face.